Sometimes the buffalo doesn't know what to record. But then, he has an idea! Ah! I found that I can do this stuff. And it's the neatest thing, as far as I'm concerned. But tonight, we're going to read from Old Possum's book of Practical Cats. Alright, let's start. The Rum-Tum Tugger. The Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious cat. If you offer him a pheasant, he would rather have a grouse. If you put him in a house, then he would much prefer a flat. If you put him in a flat, then he'd rather have a house. If you set him on a house, then he only wants a rat. If you set him on a rat, then he'd rather chase a mouse. Yes, the Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and there isn't any call for me to shout it. Well, he will do as he will do, and there's nothing doing about it. The Rum-Tum Tugger is a terrible bore. When you let him in, all he wants to be out. When he's always on the wrong side of every door. As soon as he's home, then he'd like to get about. If he lies in the bureau drawer, he likes to lie in the bureau drawer, but he makes such a fuss if he can't get out. Yes, the Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and it isn't any use for you to doubt that, for he will do as he do, and there's no doing anything about it. The Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious beast. His disobliging ways are a matter of habit. If you offer him a fish, then he always wants a feast. When there isn't any fish, then he won't eat a rabbit. If you offer him cream, and he sniffs and he sneers, for he only likes what he finds for himself. So you'll catch him right up to the ears if you put him on the larder shelf. The Rum-Tum Tugger is artful and knowing. The Rum-Tum Tugger doesn't care for a cuddle, but he'll leap on your lap in the middle of your sewing. For there's nothing he enjoys like a horrible muddle. Yes, the Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and there isn't any need for me to spout it, for he will do as he do, and there's no doing anything about it. The Song of the Jellicles. Jellicle cats are out tonight. Jellicle cats, come one and all. The Jellicle moon is shining bright. Jellicles come to the Jellicle ball. The Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats are rather small. Jellicle cats are merry and bright and pleasant to hear when they caterwaul. Jellicle cats have cheerful faces. Jellicle cats have black bright eyes. They like to practice their airs and graces and wait for the Jellicle moon to rise. Jellicle cats develop slowly. Jellicle cats are not too big. Jellicle cats are roly-poly. They know how to dance and gavotte and a jig. Until the Jellicle moon appears, they make their toilet and take their repose. Jellicles wash behind their ears. Jellicles dry between their toes. Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats are of moderate size. Jellicles jump like jumping jacks. Jellicle cats have moonlit eyes. They're quite enough in the morning hours. They're quite enough in the afternoon, reserving their Terpsichorean powers to dance by the light of the Jellicle moon. Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats, as I said, are small. If it happens to be a stormy night, they will practice a caper or two in the hall. If it happens to the sun is shining bright, you would say they had nothing to do at all. They are resting and taking themselves to be right for the Jellicle moon and the Jellicle ball. Here we go. Mungo Jerry and Rumpleteazer. Mungo Jerry and Rumpleteazer were a very notorious couple of cats, as knockabout clowns, quick-change comedians, tightrope walkers, and acrobats. They had an extensive reputation. They made their home in Victoria Grove. That was merely the centre of their operation, for they were incurably given to rove. Then they were well known in Cornwall Gardens, in Launceston Place, and Kensington Square. They had really a little more reputation than a couple of cats can very well bear. If the area window was found ajar, and the basement looked like a field of war, if a tile or two came loose on the roof, which presently ceased to be waterproof, if the drawers were pulled out from the bedroom chests, and you couldn't find money or winter vest, or after supper with one of the girls suddenly missed her Woolworth pearls, and the family would say, "It's a horrible cat, it was Mungo Jerry or Rumpleteazer," and most of the time, they left it at that. Mungo Jerry and Rumpleteazer had a very unusual gift of the gab. They were highly efficient cat burglars as well, and remarkably smart in smash and grab. They made their home in Victoria Grove. They had no regular occupation. They were plausible fellows, and likely engaging a friendly policeman in conversation. When the family assembled for Sunday dinner, with their minds made up that they wouldn't get thinner, on an Argentine joint, potatoes and greens, and the cook would appear from behind the scenes, and say in a voice that was broken with sorrow, "I'm afraid you must wait and have dinner tomorrow, For the joint has gone to the oven like that, the family would say, "Oh, that horrible cat, it was Mungo Jerry or Rumpelteazer," and most of the time they would leave it at that. Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer had a wonderful way of working together, and some of the time you would say it was luck, and some of the time you would say it was weather. They would go through the house like a hurricane, and no sober person could take his oath. Was it Mungo Jerry or Rumpelteazer? Or could you have sworn it might have been both? And when you heard a dining room smash, or up from the pantry there came a loud crash, or down from the library came a loud ping, and from a vase was commonly said to be Ming, and the family would say, now which was which cat? It was Mungo Jerry and Rumpelteazer, and there's nothing at all to be done about that. One last one. Old Deuteronomy. Old Deuteronomy's lived a long time. He's a cat who has had many lives in succession. He was famous in proverb and famous in rhyme, a long while before Queen Victoria's ascension. Old Deuteronomy buried 9 wives, and more, I'm tempted to say 99, and his numerous progeny prospers and thrives, and the village is proud of him in his decline. And the sight of that placid and bland physiognomy, when he sits in the sun on the vicarage wall, the oldest inhabitant croaks, "Well, of all things, can it really be? No, yes. Ho, hi. Oh, my eye. My sight may be failing, but yet I confess I believe it is old Deuteronomy." Old Deuteronomy sits on the street, he sits in the high street on market day. The bullocks may bellow and the sheep they may bleat, but the dogs and the horsemen will turn them away. The cars and the lorries run over the curb, and the villagers put up a notice, "Road closed," so that nothing untoward may chance to disturb Deuteronomy's rest when he feels so disposed. On he's engaged in domestic economy, and the old inhabitant croaks, "Well, of all things, can it be? Really? No? Yes? Hi-ho! Oh, my eye! I'm deaf in the ear now, but I can guess that the cause of trouble is old Deuteronomy. Old Deuteronomy lies on the floor of the fogs in the French horn his afternoon sleep, and when the men say, "There's just time for one more," and the laundry ladies from her back parlor will peep, and say, "Now then, out you must go, by the back door, for old Deuteronomy mustn't be woken. And I'll have the police if there's an uproar," and out they all shuffle without a word spoken. The digestive repose of that felin's gastronomy must never be broken, whatever befall. And oldest inhabitant croaks, "Well, of all things, can it be? Really? Yes? No? Ho! Hi! Oh! My eye! My legs might be tottery, I must go slow, and be careful of old Deuteronomy." Next day there will be Of the Awful Battle of the Peaks and the Pellicles. In the meantime, thank you for coming by for another story. I love you dearly. So, sleep well, keep calm, find a llama, carry on. I will record you another story come morning, or come evening, and I will upload it to you. You'll have another good one. I had a blast Skyping today, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. I love you, sweetheart. Have a good night. And I'm going to try something, signing off in a cool way. I know there's a way to do it. I think it might be this one. Ah!